Emily, how was your morning today?
Honestly, John, it was chaos. I woke up late, couldn't find my keys, grabbed my bag, and ran out the door without even having water.
Oh no, a rushed morning.
Completely rushed. And you know what's funny? I didn't think in English even once this morning. My brain was just, where are my shoes? Where is my phone?
That's actually really relatable. But here's something interesting, Emily. Mornings are actually one of the best times to practice English.
Mornings? John, I barely have time to brush my teeth properly.
You don't need extra time, though. That's the whole point. Today, I want to show you how to practice English without adding a single extra minute to your morning.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Beginner English, your simple, friendly place to learn real English every day. I'm Emily.
And I'm John. And today we're talking about your morning routine and how you can turn it into free English practice every single day.
All right, John, teach me. I'm listening.
Before we start, quick question for you. Are your mornings calm and slow or rushed and chaotic like mine today? Type it in the comments below. We genuinely read every comment, so don't be shy.
And if you're new here, welcome to the family. Subscribe to Beginner English because we post simple, practical lessons like this every week.
All right, let's get into it.
So, John, before the tips, tell me, what's actually stopping people from practicing English every day?
One simple idea. I'll practice later. People say, I'll study tonight, or I'll practice on the weekend.
Oh, I say that all the time.
Everyone does. But then night comes, you're exhausted. The weekend comes, you're busy. And somehow, practice never actually happens.
So later basically never comes.
Exactly. But here's the good news. The morning always comes. Every single day, without fail, you wake up. That's a guaranteed opportunity.
A guaranteed opportunity. I like that.
And the secret isn't finding more time. It's simply attaching English to things you're already doing anyway. Brushing your teeth, eating breakfast, getting dressed. These all already happen. We're just adding English on top.
So we're not adding time, we're adding language to time that already exists.
Exactly right. And I have 5 simple habits for you today. Each one takes less than 5 minutes, and you can literally start tomorrow morning.
Okay, let's hear habit number 1.
I call this one look and label. The moment you open your eyes, before you even get out of bed, look around your room and silently or quietly name things in English.
Just point at things and say the word?
Exactly. That simple. Look at your pillow. Say pillow. Look at the ceiling. Say ceiling. Look at your phone. Say phone.
Let me try. Blanket, curtain, mirror, lamp, wall.
Perfect. 5 words, maybe 5 seconds, and your brain just switched into English mode before you even got out of bed.
English mode. I like that phrase.
And you can level it up too. Instead of just single words, try full sentences. This is my blanket. The curtain is closed. The lamp is off.
Let me try that version. This is my pillow. My blanket is warm. The window is still dark outside.
See? Your English is fully awake, even if you're not.
My English is awake, but I am definitely not.
And here's a bonus tip. Try learning one brand new word each morning this way. Monday, curtain. Tuesday, shelf. Wednesday, alarm clock.
So in 1 month, that's around 30 new words just from looking around my own bedroom?
Exactly. With zero textbook, zero studying, just from opening your eyes.
Habit number 2. I call this one mirror chat.
Talking to myself in the mirror? That sounds a little strange.
It sounds strange, but it's incredibly effective. While you're brushing your teeth or washing your face, look in the mirror and talk to yourself in English about your plans for the day.
What kind of things do I say?
Simple future plans. Today, I will go to work. I have a meeting at 11. I will call my sister later.
Let me try. Today, I will finish my report. I will drink more water. I will call my mom tonight.
Perfect. 3 sentences, 10 seconds, and you just practiced future tense grammar without even trying.
I practiced grammar without opening a single grammar book.
That's exactly the magic of it. You're not studying rules. You're just talking about your actual day, and your brain absorbs the pattern naturally. I will, I will, I will.
It genuinely does feel more natural this way.
You can also describe how you feel. I feel tired today. I am excited for lunch. I am a little nervous.
I feel a bit sleepy this morning, but I am ready for the day.
Beautifully said. And remember, nobody's judging you here. It's just you and your reflection.
Just me in the mirror. No pressure at all.
And here's why this matters so much. Many people are scared to speak English out loud to other people. But if you first get comfortable hearing your own voice speak English alone, talking to real people afterward becomes so much easier.
So the mirror is basically training wheels before the real conversation.
That's a perfect way to put it.
All right.
Habit number 3?
Breakfast talk. You already love breakfast, and hopefully you're starting to love English too. So let's combine them.
Describe my food while I eat it?
Exactly. Look at your breakfast and describe what you see, taste, and feel. This tea is hot. The bread is fresh. I'm really hungry.
Let me try with my actual breakfast. This coffee is strong. The eggs are still warm. I need a little more salt.
Perfect. And you just naturally used strong, warm, and more. Words you'll genuinely use every single day.
Can I learn brand new words this way too?
Absolutely. Each week, pick a few new food-related words. This week, try crunchy, creamy, sour, sweet.
The toast is crunchy, the yogurt is creamy, and this orange is a little sour.
You're a natural at this. And here's the best part. You'll actually remember these words because you connected them to a real taste, a real smell, a real moment.
So my brain remembers better because it's connected to an actual experience, not just a page in a textbook.
Exactly. A word you memorize from a book fades quickly. A word you say while tasting your actual coffee sticks with you.
Habit number 4.
The 5-minute listen. Before you leave the house, listen to something in English for just 5 minutes. A podcast, a short video, even a song. Just 5 minutes? That's actually manageable. But here's the important rule. Don't just passively listen. When you hear a sentence you like, pause it and repeat it out loud, copying the sound. Like shadowing?
Exactly like shadowing. You hear, "What are your plans for today?" And you repeat it back, matching the rhythm, the speed, even the emotion.
What if I don't understand every single word?
That's completely fine. You don't need to understand everything. Just grab the words you do know and repeat any sentence that sounds good to your ear.
Even just one sentence a day?
One sentence a day is 7 sentences a week and around 30 sentences a month. And slowly, those sentences become part of you. You start using them without even thinking.
That's basically what fluency actually feels like.
Exactly. Fluency isn't knowing every word, it's confidently using what you already know. And you can listen to this very podcast or any English content you genuinely enjoy.
And our final habit?
I call this one the doorway sentence. Right before you step outside your front door, say one sentence out loud. Your goal for the day in English.
Like what exactly?
Something like, today I will do my best. Or, today I will speak up in my meeting. Or, today I will stay patient.
Let me try. Today, I will learn something new.
Beautiful. It's like a small promise you make to yourself before walking into your day.
And tomorrow?
Tomorrow, maybe, today I will be kind to everyone I meet.
I love that one. And the day after? Today, I will not be afraid to make mistakes.
That's exactly how real learning happens. And at the end of the day, you can quietly check in with yourself. Did I actually do it?
And if I didn't?
No pressure at all. You simply try again tomorrow morning.
Okay, John, let's put all 5 habits together. Walk me through a full English morning. All right, I open my eyes, look around, and quietly say, pillow, blanket, curtain, lamp. That's habit 1. Look and label.
Done. Next.
I walk to the bathroom, look in the mirror, and say, good morning, John. Today you'll finish that project, and you'll eat something delicious. That's habit 2, mirror chat.
Habit 2. Complete.
Then I sit down with coffee and toast, and I say, this coffee is really strong. The toast is crunchy. I feel more awake now. Habit 3, breakfast talk.
Breakfast talk. Done.
I put in my headphones, listen to this very podcast for 5 minutes, hear a sentence I like, and repeat it out loud. Habit 4, the 5-minute listen.
Naturally, you chose our podcast.
Of course, best podcast around. And finally, right at my front door, I take a breath and say, today I will speak with confidence. Habit 5, the doorway sentence. And then I walk out.
John, that was genuinely perfect. 5 habits, under 15 minutes total, and your brain is already primed for English before your day even starts.
Now, let's slow down and practice today's key words together.
These words will help you talk about habits and daily practice. First word, habit. A habit is something you do regularly, almost automatically, without much thinking.
Say it with us. Habit. Habit.
For example, reading before bed is a great habit to build.
You can also say, I'm trying to build a new morning habit.
So instead of saying something I do every day, say a habit. Second word, fluency. Fluency means speaking smoothly and naturally, without long pauses or hesitation.
Say it with us. Fluency. Fluency.
For example,
Daily practice slowly builds real fluency.
You can also say, fluency comes from using the language, not just studying it.
So instead of saying speaking really smoothly, say fluency. Third word, describe. Describe means to explain what something looks, tastes, or feels like using words.
Say it with us. Describe. Describe.
For example, try to describe your breakfast in 3 simple sentences.
You can also say, can you describe how you're feeling today?
So instead of saying, explain what something is like, say, describe. Fourth word, repeat. Repeat means to say something again, usually to copy or practice it.
Say it with us. Repeat. Repeat.
For example, repeat this sentence after me, slowly and clearly.
You can also say, I like to repeat new sentences until they feel natural.
So instead of saying, say it again, say, repeat. And our final word, routine. Routine. Say it with us. Routine. Routine. For example, English practice is now part of my morning routine.
You can also say, a small daily routine can create big results over time.
So instead of saying, my regular pattern of actions, say, my routine.
And that brings us to the end of today's lesson. Let's quickly review our 5 morning habits.
Habit 1. Look and label. Name the things around your room the moment you wake up.
Habit 2. Mirror chat. Talk to yourself about your plans while brushing your teeth.
Habit 3. Breakfast talk. Describe your food and how you feel while eating.
Habit 4. The 5-minute listen. Listen to something in English and repeat one sentence.
And habit 5. The doorway sentence. Say one goal out loud before you leave the house.
5 simple habits. Under 15 minutes total. And your English quietly grows a little more every single morning.
If this lesson helped you, please like this video and subscribe to Beginner English for more simple, practical lessons every week.
And tell us in the comments, which habit will you try first tomorrow morning?
Write your answer in English. We would genuinely love to read it.
This is John.
And this is Emily from Beginner English. See you in the next lesson.